Hey, good morning, everybody. The sun's shining, and it's, what is it? Thursday. Thursday, the 31st. This is the last day of May, and so where did that month go? It went by pretty quick. Oh, Denny's there. Oh, Denny says it's foggy over there. Ron says good morning. Morning, Ron. Morning, Denny. Foggy on that side. It's clear here. The sky's clear. They claim we're supposed to have some rain later on. It rained a lot yesterday. Sue's over here. She's
here. Good morning.
So I think the dogs are here. The lucky dogs. They're on the floor.
Yeah, you heard from Abby a minute ago when you barked.
Well,
or when you sneezed.
I wasn't on line, but when I sneeze, she barks. Like Sue sneezes 100 times. When I see, we have a sneezing problem in our family. When I sneeze, Abby barks. Goes berserk. Now, I'm glad she don't when Sue sneezes, but Sue will sneeze like 10 times or more. So, anyways, so
yeah, she lifts up her head and looks at me like, "Oh, it's you."
Oh, it's you. But if it's me, she barks. I was like, I don't know what the deal is, and it's like I can't bark without her just going crazy. Oh well, we have a sneezing problem. Good morning, Google. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Lucky Dog. It is 8 a.m. Right now in DeLand it's 74 and mostly cloudy. Today, there'll be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 87 and a low of 71. Have a wonderful day.
Well, my buddy Todd, he is getting ready to take him and a couple other guys on their motorcycles. They're heading down to the Keys this morning. Not sure how long they say, you know. It says, you know, that can lead to farts. Yeah, I can. That's sneezing. Yeah, it's like, that's dangerous, you know. And, you know, when you get old, you never trust a fart because it could be something worse. But yeah, Todd and his couple buddies are heading down to the Keys. I'm thinking maybe they're only staying through the weekend. He said he had one place in Key West that it's like a dorm-style motel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that or not, but curious to see what he does. But I think they'll be good if they get going here this morning and get their riding in before it clouds up in the afternoon storm. So we'll see. I haven't heard from him yet. He was online earlier, but if he is, Todd, you're online. Have a fun trip. So he's heading down there today. Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What kind of bird always forgets the words to songs? A hummingbird.
Instead of the song, they hum it, you know? That's crazy. Hey, you know, last week there was this guy here, and he had his girlfriend. Apparently, he had been beating up on her and threatening her and kind of holding her hostage, you know? And he went over here to the local animal. Somehow she talked him in to take the dog to the local vet. I don't know how she did that, but she wrote a note, slipped it to them at the vet's office, and said that he has a gun. He's holding me hostage. Please call the cops. Don't say nothing to him. And so the people here at the vet office, they took it serious. They called the cops, and cops came and arrested him. He did have a gun, and I guess she had some marks where she was done, but he ended up in jail. Oh, December. Good morning, December. When I hear the Keys, all I want to think about is Beach Boys song, Kokomo, and where it goes off to Florida Keys. And there's a place called Kokomo, and it's like, yeah, Kokomo, that's cool. I love the Keys. Keys is just a great place to go down there. It's about 5 to 6 hours from here. Worst part's getting through Miami on it. So, but hey, good to see you on board this morning, December. And so, anyways, back to this guy. He ended up arresting him. But now I saw on TV where he, from a jail cell, is calling this woman. He had a court order not to be in contact with her, and they said he has called her 47 times from jail. I don't know what's wrong with this picture, is that he can get on the phone and call and harass this woman from jail, and they know he's done it. You can't use the phone, buddy. You know, I don't know what's.
And her change her number too. So
well,
he doesn't have it. That's the other side of it.
Right. If she was being, you know, harassed, change her number. You know. So
I think when you take calls from the prison, they call collect. You have to accept
Yes,
charges.
usually they do. You
don't accept charges from him.
Yeah, they do. But I don't know. It's a local. See.
Yeah.
Usually, if it's not local, I think you can dial right out. So.
Oh, well, that could be too.
I don't know. It's crazy. So, but yeah, I thought I'd mention that this morning. There is like I don't know what's wrong with this society. Oh, Summer said she's never been to the Keys. Oh my gosh, if you ever get a chance, go down to the Keys. I tell you what, I've been all over the place. I've been to Honolulu, Hawaii, and I think the Keys is nicer than Honolulu, Hawaii. You know, I love the Keys. I don't know what you think, Steve. You've been to both.
It. Oh yeah.
What do you think over versus Honolulu? What would you say? Would you think Keys is better?
Honolulu, like Waikiki.
Yeah,
we were in
Waikiki.
Waikiki.
Yeah.
It's just as nice. Everyone says Hawaii's paradise. It is. The Keys are great, though. I love the Keys.
Yeah, I mean, I
like Maui. It's completely different. It's very lush and stuff and different than Waikiki. Waikiki is so busy, but so are the Keys.
Yeah, so the Keys. So anyway, I love the Keys. There's a lot of them. So Ron says, I got my receiver for my expert, and it works fine. Oh, great. And he also said he likes the Keys. I was wondering about that. Also, Ron, I was wondering, you said you had picked up a set of used FPV goggles. Did you get a chance to try your little tiny whoop with them? And how did that work out? So I was wondering, I was going to ask you yesterday, but I forgot. You know how I am when I'm old. Hey, what's you guys' favorite kind of cheese? I love cheese. Cheese is my one of my favorite things, you know, and they make so many different kinds.
Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz.
No.
Cheese Whiz. Put it in your mouth and let it go. It's like, I mean, I like cheese. I don't know that I have a kind that I don't like. You know, maybe some I like a little more than others. But I think
Baby
cheese.
Swiss from Holmes County.
Baby Swiss. Baby Swiss is good.
Swiss.
You know, that's a great cheese. There's really just all kinds of good cheeses out there. So I'm just kind of curiosity because down when you come from Ohio, especially Holmes County, there's a lot of cheese making there. You know, Ron says they work great, but I don't fly good with them yet. I keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you'll just try to get in one spot and hover around a little bit, and then start making slow movements, kind of maintain your altitude. So you'll get used to the goggles. So anyways, I just thought I'd see what everybody's favorite cheese is, and Florida don't have good cheese. Holmes County has the best, and I don't like Ohio, but a few things in Ohio is good, like cheese and trail bologna and stuff like that. Trail bologna.
Yeah.
If you're not from
If
Ohio,
you ever had it, comes from Holmes County, Ohio.
trail bologna is kind of a smoky bologna, only made in Trail, Ohio. So, anyways, thought we would talk cheese a minute and see what everybody's favorite cheese was. And on the food thing, here's a question: a hot dog, is hot dog a sandwich? You know, or is it a hot dog? You know, I've heard this debated before. Do you consider a hot dog a sandwich, or is it just a hot dog? You know, so I've heard that. So I don't know. I think it is a sandwich.
It's a different kind of a bread.
Well, like a hoagie roll.
Yeah. When I was young, we never had hot dog buns. We always only used a slice of bread.
I remember having bread. I don't like them on bread, but I remember.
But that's how we always had them.
You know, so
it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich. It's both. Ron says it's both. It's both. Now, there's something wrong with this hot dog here. I don't know if everybody else notices it. It's got ketchup on it. Ugh. Yuck. Wonder what it tastes like with mayonnaise. I've never tried a hot dog with mayonnaise. I don't know.
Good.
I'd have to try that sometime, you know.
Mayo and onion.
Mayo and onion, and it's like, I'd have to try that. I know we started taking mayonnaise with our fries. That's good. You know, I hate ketchup. I said that, ketchup, because I hate ketchup. I never did put ketchup on anything, but I think Ron used to eat ketchup and mayonnaise sandwiches. You remember doing that? Ron, if anybody don't know, Ron's my brother. So, I think he did that. I think he put ketchup and mayonnaise on a piece of bread and had a ketchup mayonnaise sandwich. Ugh. Oh, all kinds of cool. I'll take hot dogs and put them on my smoker. If you guys have a smoker out there, try it sometime. It's really good. A smoked hot dog. Put them on there for, you can put them on for about an hour, and they'll smoke up nicely, and it's like give that a try sometime if you've never put a hot dog on your smoker. Give it a shot one time. See what you think about that. Let's see if we can get another good joke from Google. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
How does a train eat? It choo-choos.
It choo-choos. Ronnie says coney sauce, onions, and jalapenos. That's good. I haven't put jalapenos on, but that would be good. And I do like. There's one brand of coney sauce that we get at the store, and I couldn't tell you what it is right now that I really like.
I think it's Castleberry.
I think it is Castleberry or something it's called, and that's a good hot dog sauce. I really like that a lot. And sometimes if I make chili, especially after it's thickened up real nice, and then put chili on it and have a chili dog. So that's really good, So I like that on it. So would any of you guys be interested in going into space? Yeah. I tell you what, I don't think I want to. I'd really love to watch rockets, and I'm very interested in space, but I don't think I would want to go up in space. I don't know. How about the rest of you guys? Any of you guys think that you wouldn't mind getting on a rocket and go into to space on it? But what I really would be really interested in is zero gravity. Ron says I did make a ketchup and mayonnaise. Yeah, ketchup and mayonnaise. Ron is always good. Ketchup and mayonnaise. We always got something strange that we can eat, So anyways, go into space, but zero gravity. I think zero gravity. Now for me, I don't know if everybody else has issues, but when I go to bed at night and I'm laying there on bed all night long, and I get up in the morning and my body just aches like crazy, and I always think it's just because the weight of my own body laying down on it causes it to ache. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's why I get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock, because it hurts. I can't lay there in bed. But if you had zero gravity, you wouldn't have all that pressure putting down on your body. You would just be kind of floating. So I wonder how good would you sleep if you was in zero gravity. Would you sleep better? You can't say, well, I slept on my arm, or I crinked my neck because it's against something. You would be just floating around there, and you wouldn't have no pressure or nothing on it. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think if we were in zero gravity, do you think that we would sleep better? You think we'd have less aches and pains? If so, it's like, okay, let's go to the moon and live. I don't know. You try different things. We put some memory foam on our bed, and it helped a little bit, but it wasn't no miracle cure or nothing on it. So, but yeah, I thought the things you could do, in zero gravity, you can take a pin and it'll float around, and it'd be fun playing around, It says saute with jalapenos, then put them on. Oh yeah, you can put them cook them right in the pan. So there's like 1,000 ways you could do a hot dog. So anyway, I thought I'd talk a little bit about zero gravity. I think it'd be interesting to experience it. Oh, there's Tammy. Good morning, Tammy. How you done this morning? Good to see everybody coming on this morning. Anyway, so that's a little bit about zero gravity. The other thing I wrote down here is have you ever went to somebody's house and see something kind of weird in their house? Have you ever experienced what is the weirdest thing you've seen in somebody else's house? Have you ever seen anything weird in someone's house, Sue?
Weird in someone else's house? I don't know. I'd have to think on that one.
Well, what came to my mind is I've always had an upholstery shop, and when I was up in Ohio, I went to a customer's house down in Millersburg, and I went in her house, and I don't know what I was giving her an estimate on something or the other, but I was walking around her house, and she had these little animals, and here she had cats, she had dogs, I think there was even a bird, and here to come be. These were her pets, and she had them stuffed.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
I've heard of other people doing that, but it was kind of weird, you know. Here's Rover sitting in a chair, you know. I don't know if I would like that or not.
I thought about doing that to my cat a long time ago. I had a cat named Smokey, and Denny will remember Smokey because he harassed her all the time. But I thought of, she always would smack your hand out at her, meow at people. And I thought about having her stuffed and set up on the mantle and make a recording of her meowing. And when they came near her, you know, be activated, her arm would go down and she would hiss at him or growl. I thought that would have been hysterical. I never did that.
Oh, Tammy says, glad I caught you guys. Yeah, I'm glad you caught us too, Tammy. Good to see you aboard there. Always enjoy having you come on and join us there. We've got... always enjoy seeing everybody come on board. It makes it a thing. Ron says, I've been to some houses that smell. Yeah. Well, you know, that's another thing, though. Do you get used to your own house, and there is odors that you don't notice because you live there. You know, like our dogs. I'm sure our house smells like dogs, you know. We do pretty good. We keep the house pretty clean, but yet I bet you if you came in the house, you probably smell our dogs. But we get kind of, you know, immune to it because, you know, you're here all the time. You just get used to certain smells. I know what I hate going to someone's house and they've put all these, what do you call it, fragrances, you know, and air freshener. I don't call it air freshener. I call it air destroyer. It just stinks, you know. Laundry detergent, you know, you smell that in their house. And I rather smell animals than I would smell that stuff, because that just, with my allergies, just totally, anything, perfumes, colognes, that stuff just totally gets me. But yeah, that's one thing that I know people will do it, think, oh, my house smells fresh, and I think it smells terrible myself. Ron says, bird here, if they poop, it smells. Yeah, any of your animals, if you're going to be around animals, you're going to have smells, you know. You know, you do your best, but they're animals, you know. If you go out in the barn smells like cow shit, because it's what it is, you know. I don't know, we grew up on the farm, so I guess animal smells are animal smells. I never really got hung up on, well, man, does that stink, you know, because it's just what it is, you know. So
most people, if you have a cat, you're going to have a litter box, and the litter box usually has a smell to it, even if you keep it clean.
And that's true.
There's going to be a smell.
I really don't mind cats. I like cats, all right. I just, to have one in the house.
Okay, let's go get one. Oh.
No. Well, it couldn't be in the house with no litter box, because that's the only thing I don't like, because a cat's litter is just so nasty, you know?
I love kitty cats.
Well, they're okay, but like say, there's two things I don't like about a cat. Is I can't stand that purring. That drives me absolutely nuts.
I love the purring.
Sue loves it, but that just sets me on in that purring, you know. And I know I guess it's being affectionate or whatever they're doing, or content, you know.
They're
so
safer when they're happy.
But yeah, it's like, but I don't dislike cats. I really kind of enjoy a cat now and then, but just certain things I don't. But I guess if you're I'm not as big a cat fan like I'm a dog fan. I put up, like our dogs bark, and our dogs does this and that, and gets irritation, you know. Before he got on here, I sneezed, and Abby was barking, and I got irritated and yelled at her. And it's like, because it gets old, but I wouldn't have her for nothing. I mean, I'd never get rid of her because she barks. People do that. Animals will end up in shelters and stuff because it barked too much. Well, Abby was a rescue dog. They said she barked too much. Well, I don't know. You best better not have an animal if that bugs you that much, you know. So you got to deal with it. She gives me far more enjoyment than irritation by her barking on it. So anyways, so that's a little bit about animals and people's houses. And hey, you know, if it's your own house, it's your own house. Do what you want in it, and whatever. If it smells, you don't mind it. Oh well. If somebody comes in, they're a guest. You know, you don't have to please everybody. You know, please yourself, especially in your own home. That's your own domain. Make it enjoyable. You know. So okay, a little bit about houses. I think we're getting ready to get out of here and see what if we get any storms this afternoon.
She had her yard sale yet.
She's going to have a yard sale. Well, that last one I've had was over 20 years ago. So, hey, if you guys are anyone's watching this after the live stream's over and want to leave a comment, question, whatever, leave it in the comments section there. We can talk about it. I seen John was on. He left a comment. I think he keeps missing me again, missing the chat, you know. So John's left a couple comments here recently there. So anyways, we're going to get ready to get out of here. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the chat. Share it with other people. I mean, the more we get on here. We had a nice fun. Good to see everybody on here this morning. I enjoy everybody that comes on. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell, and they'll notify you every time I'm going live, which is every morning at 8 a.m. And
hi, everybody.
So
nice to see Tammy in December again.
Yeah, good to see Tammy, December, Denny, Ron. It's like the whole bunch. So it tickles me when everybody comes on board. So we'll see everybody again tomorrow. Have a good Thursday, and see you tomorrow morning.